It's alive!
Alright, welcome back to part 9. So I have to tell you guys, I was just about to fold my tent, tuck my tail between my legs, and throw this thing back in the chassis and go back to radios forever. I don't even remember when I uploaded the last video. But I had been through this thing and been through this thing and been through this thing, and I couldn't figure out. I didn't know if the flyback was bad. I got desperate. I started swapping tubes out, which we all know is kind of the last desperation. I tried a different high voltage rectifier. That didn't work. I swapped out the damper tube, which is a 6W4GT, which I didn't have, but I have a whole bunch of these 6DM4A, which is an equivalent to these or a replacement for these, or can be subbed for those. I have a whole bunch of them. What else did I do? Let's see. Well, I checked voltages, and finally there was one. I knew that I retested the flyback, and I was getting 12 rings on it, so I knew that looked good. Finally I came across. Well, shoot. I ended up getting so excited I misplaced everything. By the way, I was able to locate an actual Hoffman service manual that covers all Hoffman radio and televisions between 1948 and 1953. I had accidentally ordered a 6BQ6 tube, and I couldn't figure out where I got it from, and sure enough, a 6BQ6 tube, as many of you know, is a horizontal, well, it's a beam pentode, but it's the Sam's mislists the tube. Anyway, so it is a 6BG6, according to Hoffman. And anyhow, so I was going through it, and like I said, I was about ready to give it up, and I was just flipping it over and everything, and then one of the things that struck me is if you look at pin number, if you look here at pin number 5 of the 6BG6 tube, it says -20. And I was getting 0 volts on there. And that was the only thing I could find that was out of whack. Well, that, and I was not getting this pretty pattern. I was getting a very strange pattern, which actually I suppose I should hook up and see what it looks like. But anyway, I'm just all tickled. So I was about ready to throw in the towel, and my friend Joe kept prodding me to try this and try that, and finally I just happened to glance down, and if you see here, R98, 470K, I happened to glance down at it, and I was using the Panasonic, so they're numbered, and I happened to glance down at it and realized that it said 471, which meant it was a 470 ohm resistor, not 470K. So not thinking that was going to solve the problem, I swapped it out anyway. And when I turned the set back on, I could hear the high voltage coil giving a little whine. But when I would measure it, it would be 120 volts and then immediately drop down to 10 volts. But anyhow, so turned it back on, and it didn't. The sound came on and everything, and I started to reach towards that pin 5 with my digital multimeter probe, and I started hearing a squeal sound as I got closer to it. So I wasn't able to actually measure it, because I'd pull the probe away and it would shut up, and I'd get the probe just about 2 millimeters from there and it would start squealing. So anyway, so I said, okay, and then I happened to glance at the top of the back of the tube, and I happened to notice a green glow, and I'll get to that in a second. So, now watch it not work. I had to mess with the ion trap, but again, like I said, now watch it not work. After all of that. Come on, you can come on. Oh, this isn't fair. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! We have a raster. Now what I wanted to show you was, I don't know if any of you have heard of something called the Rauland Company, R-A-U-L-A-N-D, but they patented a nifty little device. Do you see that little green glow there? If I move the ion trap till the picture disappears, see how that green glow and the picture's gone? So what this is for is when you're in the back of the set, you just adjust the ion trap until that thing just disappears, and your raster should be like that. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. So I messed around with the vertical linearity and whatnot. I have not adjusted anything else. I have not put a signal on it yet. So I thought what we would do is, I don't know, it's late. It's actually 12:35 on Monday morning. Let me go grab my stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if we get anything on here. We're on channel 4. I think I can't tell. It's blinding me. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Wait a second. Figure out what's back here. Hey. That does not look too bad. Which ones are which now? Apparently vertical works. Either I am having an acid flashback or that's wavy. Oh, I've run out of controls. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Well, that's way off, isn't it? All right. Well, I'm yeah. Okay, well, I'll go edit this thing so I can get it uploaded and go to bed. We still got some stuff to go do too, so anyway, I'll see you in the next segment. Thanks for watching.